Princess Diaries, isn't it, I think. Hello, so for today's video, this is going to be look 2 of the Mulan and Colourpop collection. So I did pick up the PR kit because I love Mulan. It's like one of my favourite Disney films. So yeah, that's why I bought it. So in the first video I did mention about ColourpopmeBLACK, and Colourpop have finally decided to acknowledge the hashtag, which it's finally been done. Maybe a little bit too late, but congratulations to Killer King and the MUA. I always want to say MUA Neon, it's Neon MUA. Yeah, because obviously all their hard work has paid off. Obviously still go and support the hashtag, go and support them, go and support all the other artists, give them some love. Obviously, I don't know, like, it's personally up to you what you think about Colourpop posting it now in these circumstances. So like I said, well actually I didn't say like I said, but the hashtag and their Twitters will be linked in the bottom bar, so you can go and check them out. And yeah, go and support and show some love. So all the swatches and the full like pictures and stuff will be in the first video. So this video is more just playing with the new stuff. So I did try and do a look, not yesterday, day before, and it just, you know when you look back at something and I was just like, I'm not feeling it. So I'm going to try and do it, but in a different way. Like in my head I'm thinking, right, I shouldn't have done this, I should have done that. So I have tried them out again, and yeah, I'm just going to whack this open. So this is what it looks like inside. It is super beautiful. So you do get a fan, it sits at the top, but obviously if I show you it will just plop out. So yeah, I'm going to start off by taking the lip mask. So this is from Full Fray, and this is like their sister company. So this is just a gold lip mask. This has been really nice. I wouldn't say our lips are too dry. Sometimes I feel like lip masks can sort of bring out the worst in my lips rather than the better. So I'm just going to take a dollop of this. It does smell really good, by the way. So I've already done eyebrows. I'm going to quickly apply some highlighter to the brow bone. So this is the well, it's not I Heart Makeup anymore, it's I Heart Revolution Goddess of Love Triple Baked Highlighting Goddess of Faith. This is super beautiful. I'm also going to just stick a bit of tape down because I'm going to do like a wing. And then for primer concealer, I'm going to use the Colourpop No Fill Concealer. So this is in light 16, and this is what I use. Like, this is more like my natural shade, rather than the one I'm going to use later, which is Fair 08, which I use to really highlight. So yeah, I'm going to do that quickly, and then we'll come back and obviously put on the eyeshadow. Okay, so this is obviously the palette. So this is the whole packaging on it. It's super beautiful. I did say previously I would have loved a mirror, but that's just me. I love the texture of it. It's just, yeah, like finger feels. I love it. So we're going to start off by taking Fire, which is this shade right here, and we're going to take it on a Scott Barnes 62 brush, and we're just going to zoom you in so you can get a better close up of my eye. I'm just going to look in the mirror, and I wonder why I can't see nothing. And I'm just going to run that through the crease. Just going to buff that out slightly. I don't want a lot of colour because I'm going to go in and add a little bit more just to deepen it up. Then we're going to take a little bit of Brave, which is just the shade down. And this is like a sequin, so it has got a bit of glitter in it, but as soon as you buff away, basically you're sort of buffing away the glitter. It's just to add a little bit more depth. It's not really to get that whole effect, even though I do love a sequin shade, especially in the Taupe Beauty palettes. They're so good. So I'm just going to take the same brush and just on that through. Just buff that out again. By the way, with these, I feel like with other Colourpop palettes, they are pigmented, but these are pigmented to a different extent. Like, to me, like, when I think of this pigment, I think like this. This is the Dose of Colour and Desi and Katie one. I feel like I have to go very light-handed with it, otherwise it can get very messy very quick. Same with the Anastasia palettes. Not the Novena ones. The Novena ones are fine. But like the OG sort of packaging, I have to be super careful with how much pigment I'm applying, because yeah, it feels like it can build up too much, and it can also, it just gets messy. So yeah, you don't need a lot, which is really nice, but you do get quite a bit of like kick up with the product, which I mean I'm not overly bothered by anyway, because obviously I do eyes first, but that's all personal preference. Okay, so now we're going to take Strength in the palette, which is this shade. I'm going to take it on a Crown Brush C528, and we're just going to pack that on the outer corner. By the way, with the tape, I took it like almost smaller because I'm gonna do like a wing, but I want it to be a really small wing. Sometimes if I take the tape out, I feel like I have to extend it because my eyeshadow is going out there, and this is when I sort of know when to stop. So yeah, I'm just gonna take that on the brush. Just buffing that out again using the Crown Brush. So from the palette, I'm going to take Undefiant, which is this shade right here, and I'm going to take it on a Spectrum A16, and I'm only using a brush just because of my eye shape. I have to get into the inner corners, and if I use my finger, it's almost like it's too big, so it sits all here, it goes all here, and it's too much mess. So I'm just going to take that, and we're just going to place that over where we sort of got that blank space. Obviously you can go ahead and cut the crease, but I just feel like it's not really necessary. I'm just going to take that itty bitty Crown Brush and just sort of buff it over, just so it looks all nice and blended. Then we're going to take Loyal in the palette, which is upside down. Then I'm going to take Loyal in the palette, which is this one here, and I'm going to take it on a Peaches and Cream PC51 brush. No, PC41 brush, sorry. PC51 is what I used to cut the crease, that's why I'm so used to saying 51. And we're just going to pack this on top. I'm so conflicted, like I don't know whether or not to go in with Defiant or with Legacy. Did I say this was Defiant? This is Undefeated. I can't remember if I said that or not. I think I said the wrong name for the red shade, but you know what I'm pointing to. Anyway, yeah, I don't know, like I feel like black would just really smoke it up, and then this brown is so beautiful. Predict for me what I'm gonna do. Let's go with black. So I'm gonna take Defiant, and I'm gonna take it on a blush tri brush. So this is a nice short angled chubby brush, and we're just gonna put this on. So yeah, again, it's like that sequin shade. I think what we're gonna do, we might be able to keep that sequin glitter there, but at the minute we're going to like buff it out into like a winged eyeliner, so it won't be there until we add more on and stuff, but we're going to give it a go and just draw it on. So I like to draw it on so we've got like this wing effect, and then I just sort of buff it out so we get this sort of smoky wing, and we can almost buff it into the shape that we want. And we can just go ahead and add more, and we can sort of fill in this line as well. I'm going to keep this quite close to the lash line now. I don't want to do anything too intense. And now we can sort of go on. So this is the sort of shape that I want. Now we can not get it on our face even more, and just sort of really pack it on just to get that extra glitter. Really intensify it. Obviously on camera you might not see it as much, but in person, like when light hits it, you can see it. They are super beautiful. Okay, so obviously I just removed the tape and cleaned up the mess because we did get a little bit of fallout. So I'm going to apply now. So this is the 4th Ray, obviously Mulan Jasmine Milk, or Face Milk, and I love these kinds of primers, where they're like skincare primers as such, really, just because I feel like they just react better to my skin. A lot of primers I feel like they can either make my skin go iffy, they can break me out, and pore fillers to me are just the gimmicky, but I like almost a lot of hydration in a primer, so that's why I love the Nip and Fab Rose Gold Essence, because even though it's not intended as a primer, which it does say obviously you can use underneath makeup, I just love that extra oomph it gives. Like And the reason why I like it and not just like a moisturiser is because I feel like that moisturiser is part of my skincare, not of my makeup step. And yeah, this has been really good to me. This is obviously, I think now this is the 3rd time using it, and yeah, I really do like it. I'd love to pick up more of these. I think they're stunning. So I'm just gonna rub that on the skin. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply the rest of my makeup, so like foundation, all that good stuff. We'll come back, we'll do the lash line, the blush and the lips. So yeah, I'm going to quickly do that off camera and then we can come back and sort of do all of that goodness. So the rest of my face is on. All the products I'm wearing will be listed in the bottom bar so you can go and check them out. So we're going to take the Mulan, obviously. So this is the pressed... It doesn't actually say what it is. It's called Matchmaker anyway. I'm pretty sure it's up there, pressed powder blush. It does. It says on it, pressed powder blush underneath Matchmaker. I'm just so blind. And yeah, it just looks like so. So to me, it's weird because when I look at it, it looks very bronzy. But it's actually not that bronzy. It's a weird consistency. Obviously, I have used it because, like I said previously, I done the video and it just didn't turn out right. But I'm just going to take it on a Spectrum 805 and just flush up the cheeks. Oh, it's weird. It's like, it's got like that pinky blush. I don't know if it's because of my skin tone. I don't know what it's going to be like on deeper. Like, I don't know if it's going to work or if it's going to be more of a bronzer, like a light bronzer. Would it be a bronzy brush? I don't know. But I'd say it's still got like a bit of pink to it. It's strange because when you look at it in the pan, like, it just does not look like it'll have any pink. It has got a lot of gold reflect in it though, and the other shade definitely had a lot of gold in it. But this one, like, when I started to move it about, the gold's coming through more. You can't really see it on the cheeks, which is fine. But sometimes you might get like a little speck of glitter, which I don't know. It's all personal preference to me. In a blush, I don't think I particularly mind it. In a highlighter, it all depends on my mood, like what sort of look I'm going for, and if I really sort of want that look. Like if I was going for like this, it's very like neutral, I want to go out and I want to go and do stuff or whatever, then I feel like I want my highlighter to be that shimmeriness. Same with like my blush, not shimmery, like that dewiness. But if I'm going like extra and it's just like really colourful and that, like, I like a bit of glitter. Anyway, that's enough of that. So now I'm going to take Like a Girl in the palette, which is this one up here. I'm just going to pop that on the inner corner. So I'm taking that on a Spectrum A12. Then I'm just going to take a bit of Strength, which was this shade here, and just run that quite close to the lash line. Then I'm going to take a bit of Brave and Fighter, which was the first two shades that we took, on the Scott Barnes brush. I'm just going to run that along the bottom as well, just to buff it out. Then I'm just going to finish it off with some setting spray. So this is the Revolution Hyaluronic Hydrating Essence Spray in Pink Grapefruit. This fan is so beautiful, by the way. It says like Colourpop and Mulan on it. I love this. I feel like this was just a nice little touch to the collection. I'm super happy I'll get it with the PR kit, because I didn't think I was gonna buy it separate, and it's like, I think it's $10 separate, which, I don't know, like, I wouldn't say it's $10 worthy. I can't remember if I said I was going to take, this is the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. So I'm just going to apply some lower lash mascara. So this is the KBD Go Big or Go Home, but you're literally going to see none of it. You're going to see the top of my head, which is just all roots. Okay, so for lipsticks today, we're obviously going to take them on from Colourpop. So this is the Lux Lipstick. It says it on the packaging, but it doesn't say it on the bottom. It just says Creme Lipstick. So this is in the shade Mulan. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. But yeah, this feels like super luxury to me. Like, it's got a bit of weight to it. It feels really nice. It looks really pretty. That was pretty and beautiful. Yeah, everything about it just screams like really luxury to me for some reason. Like, yeah, I'm just super excited for this. So I did try this out, and the issue I have with this is this way that the bullet is shaped. Like, it is such an odd shape to me. So I did have a few issues getting it on. So I might sort of put it on and then use a brush, but we'll see how we get on today. The thing, I just rub that into my lip. It's a lip mask, so it doesn't really affect this. So I prefer a blotted lip. It's just when this is fully opaque, I don't know what it is, I just can't stand it. So I'm just gonna blot. So this is the completed look. I don't actually think I said at the start of the video that this is basically a 3-part mini series. It's what I like to do when I buy like big collections. I want to showcase everything. I want to show you different looks and stuff and what you can achieve with it, and if it's any good and if the shade's different. So yeah, that's why I like doing these sort of things. So obviously look 1 will be in the eye, and that's why I talked about it at the start, and also look 3 will be coming tomorrow, so don't forget to subscribe. Like I said, ColourpopmeBLACK is all listed in the bottom bar, so you can go and check it out. And yeah, just go and show some love and support. So yeah, I'm really impressed with it. I love this lipstick colour. I think it's super beautiful. The red that they have, which I used in the first video, is super gorgeous, but this is just, I love this. I was going to put the gloss on top because I am a gloss girl, but I think I like it with this eye because it's not like too matte, you know. Anyway, so yeah, this is the end of it. I hope you enjoyed it. Oh my god, my cheeks are hurting.